India is currently standing out in the world economy, growing faster than countries like China, the United States, Germany, and the European Union. Even though global growth is slowing down, India's economy is expected to grow by 6.3% in the financial year 2026, and this is according to the World Bank. Well, there's slightly less than what was expected earlier, but it still makes India the fastest growing economy in the world. So, why is India outpacing much richer and more developed countries? Let me help you with that. So, first of all, it's helpful to understand how India got here. Since around 2015, India has been growing faster than China. Back then, low oil prices and stable economy and major government reforms also helped India speed up. Programs like Make in India and major changes such as goods and services tax helped create a very strong business environment. During the year 2015 and 2018, India's economy grew up by around 7.5% to 8% each year, with China slowed down due to changes in how it runs its economy. However, India did face challenges. Around 2019, problems in the banking sector and weak spending slowed things down. And like the rest of the world, India was hit by COVID-19 in 2020. The economy shrank by over 7% that year. But what followed was a powerful recovery. By 2022, India bounced back with 8.7% growth. Since then, it has maintained a steady pace of around 6 to 7% annually, something that most countries have struggled with. Now, the rest of the world is facing serious problems. For example, the United States is expected to grow only about 1.4% in 2025. That's a big drop, by the way, mainly because of high interest rates, inflation, and political tensions, specifically with the presidential campaign. Europe is also slowing down, and Germany, once a very strong economic engine, is facing high energy cost, an aging population, and slow innovation. China's growth is expected to be about 4.5%. That's much lower than its historic double-digit figures, by the way, due to troubles in the real estate sector, fewer young workers, and global tensions pushing foreign businesses away. On the other hand, India benefits from some key advantages. First, its economy is driven more by domestic consumption than the exports. That means even if global trade slows down, India's own people still create strong demand by spending on goods, services, homes, and travel. India also has a very young population. The average age in India is about 29 as compared to other 40 in Europe and China. That gives India a big working age population that can actually contribute to growth for many years. Public investment is also playing a big role here. The Indian government is spending heavily on infrastructure, roads, trains, electricity, digital services, which boosts other sectors as well. Reforms over the years have made the economy more formal and efficient. India has also become a hub for technology sector, from call centers in 2000 to global digital services today. India's tech sector now includes fintech, edtech, and health tech. These high-value exports help India earn foreign money and stay stable even when exports rise. Foreign investments are also looking more at India due to tension between the US and China. You know what? Big companies are setting up factories and offices in India, specifically in electronics, green energy, and pharmaceuticals. India's growth is not just fast but also consistent. While Britain and much of Europe are worrying about high costs, energy insecurity, and aging population, India is still expanding its workforce and building its economy from a ground up. The Indian middle class is growing, urbanization is picking up pace, and new businesses are emerging rapidly. Now, these changes make India an attractive partner for trade, investment, and collaboration. But yes, not everything is perfect. India still relies heavily on imported oil, making it vulnerable to energy price hike. The export sector remains relatively small, so it doesn't fully benefit when the global economy recovers. And political or fiscal challenges, specifically during elections, could actually increase government spending in ways that can hurt the budget. Still, India's current position is impressive. While the world economy is facing low growth, trade wars, and inflation worries, India is using its people, policies, and public investments to push ahead. The big question now is whether can India turn this fast growth into long-term development, improving education, healthcare, job quality, and standard of living. All that is part of population benefit. If it does, India may not just be the fastest growing economy today, but also one of the strongest in near future.